Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where we have made a little bit of progress here. Not, I think, as much as I had hoped. You can see that I've got about 45 million credits here. But let's hop down over to Path to Profit and take a quick look at the Life Support Factory. This is completely paid off at this point, and it's actually completely built as well. So this Life Support Factory is fully online, and I have also moved in all of its necessary ships. So it's got its 4 mining ships and its 4 trading ships. Now those trading ships are currently... Why are there only 2 showing up here? Oh, probably because it's just the ones that are on screen. Yes, because I was not in property owned. Fantastic. So, we are working on the SM wharf right now. That is our current primary project. And if we hop into the plan build, you can see that we're working on some hull part production here. We currently have a fair amount done here. Particularly, the pier is complete, as well as the docking port. So we can put a manager in there. And we will do so. But first, I want to talk to the faction rep here and buy a blueprint. Specifically, I want to buy the small medium ship maintenance bay. That's what we can afford right now. So we will do that. Excellent. And then we are just going to put that in over here. So we will plan this build. And the idea was that the fabrication will happen like off of here. So let's just take a quick look at where this would be. This would be a build module. Okay, so this is just ship maintenance here. And I'm thinking, if I can get this zoomed in a little more, I'm thinking we're going to want to space this just a bit. So we'll put in a base connector here. Actually, I want to put it down here. Yeah, like that. We'll put a base connector there, and then a cross connector so that we can spread out this direction. And then we will simply put in that maintenance module, although I think I'm going to offset it a little bit. So we'll put in a base module there, and we will rotate this like so, and make sure that it is positioned. That was not, I think, the correct position. We want it to be positioned there. Excellent. And then I think we'll put in one more base module there. So we'll copy that and place it there. I did rotate that, and I did not, in fact, want to do that. Just make sure that that is correctly rotated. There we go. Then we'll put in a cross module here, and that's just to build us a little bit of space here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So there's a ship maintenance bay. Excellent. And we're going to need also a ship construction bay, but that's going to be a while yet. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And the question is, how much is this going to cost to construct? So let's go ahead and head into the plan build and see what the overall cost for all of this is going to be. Of course, we're going to have to expand this pretty dramatically at a point in the future. But right now, we are looking at about 84 million credits. Okay. That'll be rather a lot. There's no doubt about that. But there we go. We now need, what, like 120 million for the actual construction for the SM ship fabrication bay? 116 million, close enough. And then we also, of course, need the blueprints for these various things. But for right now, we've got a little bit of things that we need to do. You'll see that we've got 5 inactive missions, and I would like to get some of those out of the way. So we'll head on back to the Elite Vanguard. And off we go. Hi, you,
Hello there.
Hi. What's your management? Not very good. We do need to find a manager for our wharf. So, actually, this guy has reasonable management. We'll go ahead and hire him. And we will put him on the... If I back off here a little bit. On the SM wharf. In the manager role.
I look forward to contributing to your business.
Fantastic. So he's now going to charge off, and he'll make his way over there on his own thanks to this fancy new patch. Excellent. So now we have 4 inactive missions, and let's just take a quick look at those. So, we need to... Apparently we don't have any inactive missions. Okay. Kind of confused by that. I was under the impression we had some missions. 4 inactive missions, it says. It definitely says that. Right here. So where are they? Are they upkeep missions? So they are. Okay. So we don't care about this one. Restock cargo drones for the GE headquarters. Okay, fair enough. That is something that needs to happen. As well as for the life support factory. And we need to assign a subordinate to a ship here.
Docking aborted. Docking granted.
Okay. Let's, where are we docking at? Oh, we're just docking in the same place. So let's just see if we can find a subordinate here.
Successfully docked.
Assign subordinate trade ship. Which trade ship is this? Assign a trade ship to this station. For the shipyard life support factory. Why does it want help down here? Hang on. I'm confused. Let's take a quick look at this location here. This does already have trade ships. This was originally trading for build storage, but I set it to be regular trading. Oh, is it just that it wants this to be traded, or to be positioned here? If it is, then I'm going to be setting this to be here to assign to trade for the SM wharf. It definitely wants a trade ship. Interesting. Well, we're going to set that to inactive, and that's not what we're going to do. We could search out high-yield resources. That's just for a 2-star crew for piloting. I don't think I'm too interested in that seminar. Okay, well, I kind of want to head on down to the wharf. So let's just undock here, because I want to go take a look at what that's looking like thus far. Once we're done with that, which we're a very long ways from being done with that wharf, but once we're done with that, it is going to be a very, very impressive location. And we may actually want to put in a second docking bay. Of course, the maintenance bay is already kind of that.
Engaged.
So there is that. Because I'm just thinking we're going to need a lot of mining ships assigned to it. So that's going to be a thing. Okay. We've currently got 2.2 million in the station construction, and I'm fine with that. We'll just grab some money out of the life support factory, and then we'll check in on our Grand Exchange locations. Take some money out of our Claytronics factory. Our hull parts factory can pretty much remain as is, but our life support factory, we can grab a little bit out of there. Excellent. And of course, we are going to need to make a large, extra large wharf somewhere over here. And we're going to largely copy that. Although, do we need the same trade goods is the question. This looks exactly the same. Okay. So we're going to largely just duplicate the small medium wharf once we get that online. and we're just going to replace the small maintenance bay and the small fabrication bay with a large and extra large, but that's quite a long ways away. Those are very, very expensive blueprints. So, but once we get this wharf online, we should be pretty well off. Let's take a quick look here and see if this is proceeding. It actually is proceeding with the hull part production.
True sight.
So we might want to assign... Let's see, we're going to need helium, methane, energy cells, silicon ore, and antimatter cells. So I think we're going to want to assign, like...
Entering system. Holy vision.
At first, 4 mining ships. 2 of them gas, 2 of them mineral. So let's go to the Argon Wharf here, and we're going to buy in a pair of high preset drills. And we're going to buy 2 of those. And then we are also going to buy a pair of sunders. High preset. Add that. And then we will buy 2 of those. And we'll confirm that order for right now. And those are going to go to the SM Wharf down here. Excellent. So that will be able to start actually doing what it's doing. What are you doing right now? Currently auto trading? You're searching for trades. Interesting.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
I guess we're probably waiting on some components to finish up or something. Okay.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
We're supposed to leave highway now. The autopilot apparently got turned off at some point.
Engaged.
So we'll just do that. Excellent. We'll just turn right back around.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
The autopilot is a little bit sketchy. There's no doubt about that. So we'll just head back to Pious Mists.
Entering system. Pious Mist.
Turn off the autopilot. And we will exit the highway now.
Autopilot. Engaged.
And off we go. Fantastic. The autopilot should be okay for now. I hope. And I did notice that this Elite Vanguard isn't really doing much right now. I kind of want to have it go explore Second Contact 2. Excellent. And we will go to the information here and make sure that this is set to the max radius. There we go. Fantastic. So that'll get us a little bit more exploration done there.
Entering system. Nobilia's fortune.
Okay.
Mercury.
Here we've got one of our Mercury Vanguards. It's currently empty. But just having that maintenance bay done is going to be a big deal for us. We'll be able to repair our ships a little bit more economically.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Okay, so we are, of course, going to be heading to Path to Profit in just a little bit. Not sure what this Mercury Vanguard is doing. Searching for trades. Fair enough. This drill is depositing its ice, I believe. I've also been noticing that there are a lot of Teladi fighters around here, all of a sudden. Like, ever since we put in these factories, they've been much more heavily patrolling this region. Or maybe it's just that I'm noticing it. But I'm not sure why they're even here. Realistically. Yeah, I have no idea. At any rate, we will be arriving in Path to Profit here pretty soon. That was a little spooky with the proximity to that asteroid. This one we're definitely not going to have an issue with, though. Okay. Sounds good. So I'm just checking on some additional funding here. We could grab a little bit there. Excellent. What's going on over here? You are waiting for signal.
Entering system. Path to profit.
Oh, I think they're currently being inspected by this Ministry of Finance fighter squadron, is my guess. They won't come across anything illegal. We're not doing anything problematic. But you can see there's our life support factory.
Autopilot.
Nice.
Engaged.
And our wharf is off over here. Of course, it's not exactly a wharf yet, but it's in progress. Excellent. What is the exclamation mark here, I wonder? I don't see anything. That's a guidance mission. Okay. That must be all it is. So, here is our wharf.
Disable part factory.
Of course, this wharf is, not very finished. There's a lot that it still needs. Our pier is back here,
Docking granted.
and our docking bay is right here. Okay. So let's just dock right here. This is a nice view of this gas giant.
Successfully.
I like it.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Not much to see here just yet, but there definitely will be a little bit later on. So for right now, let's just check in on our current funding levels here. I'm going to bump this up to about 5 million credits, just because I want to keep this ticking away at this rather long list of things. And keep in mind, this is just a first iteration. We're going to need quite a lot more of these production bits, I'm pretty sure. And we'll probably need quite a lot more storage, and we don't have any habitation in this right now. That's another thing that we're going to need to put in, for sure.
EgoSoft would like to thank you for buying their product.
You're welcome, EgoSoft, who are the developers of this game. This is a little creepy. What do we got going on over here? Is this a construction ship? Or... No, that's our life support factory off in the distance there. I recognize that layout. Nice. Very nice.
Elite.
Well, there's not a whole lot else that we can do at this point without an additional large influx of money. So I guess this is mostly just a checking in episode where we didn't really do too much other than continuing to proceed with various things. Although getting that second life support factory online is kind of a big deal, although I'm willing to bet that it doesn't really have the demand to make it worthwhile quite yet. But once we get these multiple factories over here online, it will have the demand. It is, after all, a support factory. So that is fantastic. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. It's a little bit early, but there's also not a whole lot else to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.